Tristan, we are going on a Toonami roll tonight. Just
Toonami roll.
rolling. What? We can see some of that leg. Hey,
Crunch
buddy.
Nami.
Hey,
All right.
buddy.
Yeah, it's shorts. Relax.
Yeah. You need a ride? So, he has the car. I don't freaking drive. But anyway, we're talking about two new shows coming to Toonami. So, Genlock and Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, which translates to God only knows. Let me see. That's not what it translates to. Let me find out what it translates to. Um,
Which translates to God only knows.
I don't. I mean, it's three words. I don't think it's the same
Oh
syllables.
man.
Um,
Oh,
Demon
God, I'm
Slaying
gonna.
Blade.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm gonna have to ask you to like tone it back, to like take it down a notch, Matt. I was not prepared for this level of comedy tonight. Like, holy shit.
I'll try. I'll do what
I
I
know
have
it's
to
hard.
do.
It's difficult for you, but like,
It's very
I'm not at
difficult.
that level.
I'm so sorry. I love you. It's very difficult for me. All right. So, do
Oh.
you know what Genlock is, Tristan?
Yeah, I've heard of it before.
Do you know what Demon Slayer? Demon Slayer. You can see how much I know about it. Kimetsu no Yaiba.
No,
Neither do I.
don't
But
think I've heard of that one.
well, okay. So I should clarify. I have heard about it. If I remember correctly, I've heard about it because of the fact that it is a Viz title. Am I wrong? Because I'm pretty sure it's a Viz title. Like it's adapted from the manga, which is a Viz title. And I've seen it on the Viz app. Yes, I must have seen it on the app. So I've seen the name, but I didn't know what it was about or anything like that. So
Right.
the
Yeah.
reason why I want to talk about this is because we always like to talk about changes in the Crunchyroll, and the Toonami block and things like that. So Genlock is super interesting because it's actually not an anime. If you guys don't know, it is an American animated series, completely new, not based off of anything, by Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, it was actually on their Rooster Teeth streaming service, which is why I would argue a lot more people maybe don't know about it, because who's just gonna look? I actually follow some of their work on YouTube, so I'm not being anti Rooster Teeth here, but like, you have like I can't afford another streaming service, so unless it's super niche, and not like Rooster Teeth niche, like a certain genre of something, like I can afford another anime one. Hell, this is not a plug, but the Shonen Jump one is like the Viz one is like $2 a month. I
Right.
can afford that. But I can't afford whatever Rooster Teeth is putting out. I don't even know what it is, but I'm pretty sure I can't afford it. So anyway, but either way though, it's coming. By the way, we should note August 3rd, and also the series. Oh, it's also streaming on Crunchyroll. To be fair, so I probably should have seen it on Crunchyroll. It's described as this: 50 years in the future, an oppressive authoritarian force threatens to conquer the world. A daring team is recruited to pilot a new form of weaponized neuroscience that powers devastating mecha, but they must be willing to sacrifice everything to save the world. Now, I should note, a lot of cool names in this. Michael B. Jordan, Dakota Fanning. I believe David Tennant was also in this as well. So when I first heard about this, I was like, oh, these are a lot of names that I like. And then I realized it was behind a paywall. And I was like, no. No. But now...
I mean, I haven't seen it either myself. But
Yeah.
from what I've heard, like I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, no, me too. Oh, Maisie Williams, who was in not only Game of Thrones, but also in Doctor Who.
Right.
Um,
And like
let's
with
see.
a tag like that, like, yeah, hell, I'd check it out.
Yes. Yeah, like I said, David Tennant. Yeah, so it's actually really cool to see this coming to Toonami. Now, some people are understandably saying that it's probably coming to Toonami because of the fact that there was a recent acquisition with Warner Media. So with not only with Rooster Teeth, I believe, but also with Crunchyroll. So that's why you see Genlock on Crunchyroll, although they do have some other weirder esoteric stuff on there. But you have Genlock on Crunchyroll, and you have it here on coming to Toonami. Although this isn't new for Toonami. I mean, we've had Megas XLR, Samurai Jack. What other weird like cartoon US stuff? Reboot.
Yes, right.
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
so we've had different cartoons on. You know, it doesn't always necessarily have to be anime on
Oh,
Toonami, but
IGPX, remember that?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know if this was on the Toonami block or when it got replaced with Maguzi, but I truly remember Totally Spies. But I don't
Yeah.
remember if it was Maguzi or Toonami.
It might have been. I know Powerpuff Girls were definitely on Toonami.
Yes, yes, it was. Yes, I remember that too. Yeah. Oh, Batman the animated series,
Yep.
Superman, and by the way, if we go back far enough, there was no anime. You want to
Yeah.
go back that far? You want to go back to Moltar, where we had
Yeah.
Johnny Quest. We had
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You
Did they
remember
have
Johnny
Astro
Quest?
Boy on at that point too? Still, or
No, no.
okay?
If it did, it was like a late night thing. I don't think it
Yeah,
was
that
like
might have
during
been
the.
like a one-time deal.
But I don't think it was during the day. But they had Johnny Quest. They had He Man. They had
Right.
Thundercats.
Yes,
Yeah.
Thundercats. That's I was just
Ho.
about to say that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Damn
So
it.
ho. But yeah, so the point is that if you go back far enough, guys, because there's some people online that are like, "Oh, this is so dumb that it's coming to Toonami," and it's like, hey, you go back far enough,
Yeah.
there was no Toonami the way we have it now. So that's just. I'm not saying it was better. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
this
No,
isn't
I
new.
mean, it's not. It's not like, oh, this doesn't deserve a place on Toonami. It's like it's a good show and it's animated, so like,
Yeah. I mean, if the ratings suck and then it still returns, then I'd be upset because I'm like, guys, I get that you have the merger, I get that you want to push your own stuff, but if the ratings suck and it
right.
gets a shot over, it gets a place over, like we were just talking before, Mob Psycho or
Yeah.
My
Right.
Hero Season 4 or any other show that, even if they haven't been doing well in the ratings, they do better than this, then we can have a discussion on what
Right.
deserves to be on Toonami. But like I hear you then. But as of right now, just because it's different than the anime stuff on the block, that's what Toonami's about. It's more of an action block than an anime only block.
Right.
It just usually veers to the side of anime only.
Yeah.
Usually. But there's always a spot for one thing that isn't. Now, if you have a block that's like half anime, half not, then I think I'd be like, I know that it's an action block, but like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. But it's been this way for years. So, but again, that's Genlock. Then when we talk about when we're looking at Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, sadly no date has been announced, which is odd.
Mm.
So I'm a little confused about that. And also we know that it's Aniplex of America is actually releasing this, so expect DVDs or Blu-rays that you could never afford. Speaking of, they also announced that speaking of something that used to be on Toonami, Kill la Kill will be getting a complete Blu-ray disc box set December 24th. Has Fate Zero been on Toonami or Fate Stay Night? It's never been on Toonami, right?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, because they also announced Blu-ray box sets for Fate Zero October 29th, and November 19th will be Fate Stay Night, Heaven's Feel 2, period, Lost Butterfly. Okay, how do fans, if you're a fan of this series, how do you keep up with the titles? It's like what was it we were talking about a while ago? Higurashi, right? I loved what I've seen of Higurashi. I want to play the games, but I can't keep up with any of the titles.
Right.
Like, and I know some people would be like, but Matt, Dragon Ball. And it's like, I know, but like, at least there's only one that's actually canon, Dragon Ball Z, and then, Super. And everything else is just like, no, don't watch that. You don't need to watch that. You could if you want to, but you don't have to. Anyway, so with Demon Slayer, yeah, it's a much newer. It seems like it's one that would be hip with the kids. I don't know if it's getting Black Clovered, where like Black Clover was, looks to be as Viz's, big next big thing, and then now it's airing at like the 1:30 slot on Toonami. Not saying that it's not good, but it's airing at the 1:30 slot on Toonami. So I don't know if this is being hot shotted or not. Either way, we know that the anime is Aniplex of America, so that's not Viz Media doing that necessarily.
Another one on the list too is Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, and that's actually a really good series. I know the title sounds
Oh,
weird, but it's
you're
actually
talking about
really
you're talking about complete Blu-ray sets.
yeah.
Because that's
It's
coming
a
out
Blu-ray disc set.
November
That's
9th.
November 19th.
Yeah, November 19th.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's still on Crunchy. Or it should be.
So we should note, by the way, I should note, not getting hot shotted whatsoever. Demon Slayer came out, the manga, February 15th, 2016 is when it started, still ongoing, and the anime started April 6th, 2019, but they are still 26 episodes in. So we've waited at least 6 months. Anyone who's, been interested in this has waited 6 months to get this coming somewhere, and now we have it coming to Toonami, but again, we don't know when, so we don't know if they're going to have to wait another 3 months or something like that.
Yeah.
What we do know is, looking at the Toonami block, which I don't have up in front of me, but last I checked, looking up the Toonami block, we have a lot of stuff ending in the near future. I mean, we have Attack on Titan season 3 ending. We also have what else do we have ending? Well, JoJo's already
part 4 was
gone.
ending.
That's gone. But we do have Lupin the Third should be done within a few months, I believe. Part 5. We also have Dragon Ball Super should be done in a few months.
Yeah.
I don't know if this will replace Dragon Ball Super. If it does, God bless and good luck. I feel like My Hero Season 4 should replace Dragon Ball Super, but if this does, because even if it isn't meant to be the next big thing, people will look at it like it's supposed to be the next big thing.
Yeah.
Oh God, heaven forbid if Boruto replaces it. Good luck with the internet trolls then. Just Super in this case. I'm thinking anything off the top of my head that might be ending soon. Well, My Hero Season 3. But I'm thinking, Gundam. That's only going to be 13 episodes. The Gundam at 3, Gundam Origins.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm feeling this is your Demon Slayer. It's going to come out in about like 3-4 months.
Right.
I'm thinking. I don't think it's going to be any time. But, because it would be weird if they announced it to be like, guys, hold up, we're going to do it. And then they wait 6 months. That would be weird. So I think it's going to come out in 3 to 4, which I think for some people is still kind of confusing. But, I mean, I don't think they're going to wait. Because if they're going to do it in like a month, then why did they wait?
Right,
Why are they going to make another announcement eventually? That would be weird. But before we wrap this one up, I want to see what Kill la Kill, how much it's coming out for. The box set. Because I'm actually curious. I'm like, I wonder if it's going to be an arm and a leg again. I'm curious. Let's see. Jesus Christ.
Take that as a yes.
All right. Kill la Kill. The DVD is going to have Japanese and English, subtitles in English and Spanish. It's actually really cool. 16 by 9 widescreen, 24 episodes, and 20 and some unaired stuff as well. 5 Blu-ray discs, bonus content, textless. Sorry that I'm scratching my eye on stream, guys. Textless openings and endings, web version previews, Kill la Kill digest. So it says that.
So we're talking 100 something at least.
Bonus materials and special package, booklet, and new exclusive cover art by director Hiroyuki Imaishi.
Oh, no. Okay, we're talking 200 then.
No, thankfully, no.
Okay.
It is $160.
As soon as you threw an art book, I'm like, oh shit.
No, just the booklet. They didn't say it was an art book.
Okay.
$160.
All right, I was close.
I guess I'm not. You know what the thing that sucks though? When they were selling those separately for 25 a piece, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, 50, 75, 100, 150. So technically, because I believe there were 25. Some of them I think, actually it might have been 50. If it was 50, obviously this is a quote unquote deal. If it was 25, this is $10 extra than if I had just bought those for 25 a piece for 4 to 5 episodes.
Right.
I'm never going to get Kill la Kill. I guess I'm not going to get Kill la Kill. Look, I'm happy that Japanese companies are stepping in and not having a middleman. That's great. But I want to be able to afford anime. And I want to feel like I'm giving back.
Drugs would have been cheaper.
What would have been cheaper? Tristan.
What, you've never seen that joke before?
Oh, okay. No,
I'm not saying that. No, it was a joke. It was, yeah.
You're banned from Japan now, Tristan.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've got spiky blonde hair. Like, they would have, like, oh no, he's a punk and a thug.
Everyone can see you, Tristan. You do not have spiky blonde hair.
Right now.
How dare you? You could get spiky blonde hair and you don't do that during the stream? You're a sick man. This has gone off the rails. Either way, look, I want them to make money. I just know that it won't be coming from me. So tell me what you think about Genlock coming to Toonami, Demon Slayer coming to Toonami, and what you think about that Kill la Kill Blu-ray price. Tell me what you think about all of that stuff down in the comment section down below.